Gwen knows that Ethan is really little Ethan's father. If I pursue Ethan, she said that I will lose my son, and I will lose all the Crane money and power.
¿Qué te pasa, mija? Why are you upset?
It's our family. Mom, our whole family's being threatened.
What are you talking about? How's our family being threatened?
Oh, I just got a text message, and she knows that little Ethan is really Ethan's son, not Julian's.
How's that possible?
I don't know, Mama, but she said if I pursue Ethan, she's going to expose my son's true paternity.
But that's not really a threat, Teresa. I mean, once Ethan finds out that he's little Ethan and Jane's father, he'll leave Gwen to be with you, and you will have everything you've ever dreamed of.
You're not getting this. I mean, if it comes out that little Ethan is really Ethan's son, my son will lose all his rights as Alistair's heir, and I'll lose my position as head of the Crane Empire.
So?
Where is that going to leave Luis and Miguel?
Yeah, you are right. If Ethan finds out that he's little Ethan's father, and not Julian, then you would be out as head of Crane Industries, and Julian would be in.
That's right, Mama. And Julian's already causing a lot of trouble. He bribed Judge Riley into pushing up Luis and Miguel's court dates so that Ethan wouldn't have time to prepare a defense. So if I tell Ethan the truth, I lose position as head of the Empire, and Luis and Miguel end up going to prison for crimes they didn't even commit.
So Gwen said all of that in her text message.
Yeah. She threatened to expose my son's true paternity, and if that were to happen, I would lose my position as head of the Empire, and Luis and Miguel would lose their freedom. Mom, Julian's pulling out all the stops. He wants to make sure that they end up in prison. He's convinced that Luis is the one who attacked Fancy, and that Miguel was that hit-and-run driver who tried to kill Fox. Now, the only way I can fight Julian is if I have all the Crane money and power at my disposal. You still think I should tell Ethan the truth?
God forgive me for being selfish, but I think you're right. Holding off telling Ethan that he's little Ethan's father and not a Crane, that means that you could keep the power and the money that you have as Mrs. Alistair Crane so that you can help keep your brothers out of prison for these crimes that they did not commit.
Yeah. I'm glad you understand that. But, you know, once Luis and Miguel's names are cleared of these charges, well, you know, then Gwen's threat will be hollow, because I won't need the Crane money and power, and then I can tell Ethan the truth about Jane and Luis, and we can finally be a family.
Frustrating to wait, but just too much good comes from it not to.
Well, I've waited what seems like a lifetime to be with Ethan, so, you know, waiting a little bit more, that's not going to hurt, right?
I don't see how it could. Still, I pray that some evidence comes to light proving your brother's innocence. That way Luis can be with Fancy and Miguel can be with Kay. It's true that Luis and Miguel need all the Crane power and money that you have to help prove their innocence, especially with Julian blackmailing them and using God knows what to try to coerce two guilty verdicts. But I want you to be happy, too.
Thanks, Mama. But I'm happy knowing that one day I'm going to be a family with Ethan and Jane and little Ethan. But until then, I'm going to protect my brothers. Once the trials are over and they're proved innocent, I'm going to tell Ethan the truth, and I'm going to beat Gwen at the same time.